Good Saturday morning, ladies and gentlemen, Rangers. It's about 9:20 a.m. Saturday morning, and we're going to go take a little drive. Surprise, surprise. That's my garage, not much in it on this side. That's where I parked the car. And I'll kind of slowly go around here, and you can see what I see when I get up in the mornings and get ready to go take my walk. Beautiful views all around, high desert, 5,500 feet here. And yeah, it's pretty dadgum nice for old Dad, I will tell you that. Mountains all around, and away we go. A little Saturday morning drive. Why not? No hurry, no worries. I don't have anything planned today. I've already gone to the little gas station and gotten me a Diet Dr. Pepper with just a smidgen. You know what a smidgen is? A little bit of Big Red. Then I went to the post office, and on the way back, I noticed a lady getting water at the water filter station that I thought was broken. So I got me some jugs, gallon jugs of filtered water. Now we'll turn into the sun, and we won't let this video go too long. This is just a good Saturday morning to you guys, so you can see what I see here. And this road is a little rough here until we get to, and then this thing, it won't stay straight. And it's a funny thing about this deal, I've got it as tight as it'll go, you know. I'm afraid if I tighten it anymore that I'll strip the threads. But anyway, you see the beautiful view here, and the camera can just do whatever the hell it wants to. And but yeah, it's a good spot. I'm kind of back now. You know, I've got all my stuff squared away, and I feel pretty comfortable here now. Got my mail forwarded. That was a big issue. Took a little effort to do that. Usually it goes pretty quick, but this time I had to go to the post office and be, quote, verified. I had to show them my driver's license, and then they sent me an email with what do you call it? You know, it's got a, well, anyway, you have to take the email back to the post office, and then they scan the deal on the email, and you're good to go, you know, after that. But it was a little bit more than it usually is, and this phone is not cooperating. There we go, maybe it is. But anyway, guys, it is a beautiful day, and that's Sierra Blanca Mountain straight ahead there. Well, now it's to the left, but it's got snow on it, and there's a little bit of snow on the mountains around me. Not much now, because the temperature right now is 43 degrees, and even up in those elevations, well, up in those elevations, I think that mountain's about 12,000 feet, so it's probably in the 20s. No, it's cold up there. They ought to have a good ski season, because they had an early snowfall. I say early, I guess it's early. And I talked to a lady at the water filter place this morning. She moved here 4 years ago from Ohio, and she loves it. She's been through 4 winters and tells me that they're not bad. You know, that, you know, it'll get cold, and then when, you know, an hour after the sun comes up, you know, it's nice and sunny, and so we'll see. I'll make my own judgment as we go here. It's, you know, again, it's 43 right now. This is 9:22 a.m., November the 9th, 2024. And yeah, we're just going to cruise a little bit, because when I turn left, I'm going to Capitan, and I'm going to turn left here on Highway 380. It's about, from right at this intersection to Capitan is about 18 miles. But it takes 25 minutes, because you kind of wind through the mountains, and if the camera doesn't overheat, well, we'll let it go. But if it starts to give me messages and all kinds of stuff, oh, it's fuzzing up now. Well, it stopped. But I can eliminate that fuzzy stuff. I know a remedy for that. I was hoping that when I turned, my phone might accidentally be out of the sun. I'll put that visor up, didn't help a bit. So anyway, but yeah, it's a Saturday morning drive, guys, and yeah, got my place up for sale in Texas, and yeah, we're just moving right along here, just like I usually do. So yeah, will I be taking a trip from here anywhere? Possibly. We'll talk more about that in the future. But we're on the way to Capitan, New Mexico, and this is really a pretty drive. We start off here in the flatlands, and then it picks up quite a bit. I mean, we get right up in the mountains because, well, actually, we only go up about 1,000 feet to the little town of Capitan. Population 1,600, elevation 6,400 feet in that range, and we go up 900 to 1,000 feet to the town of Capitan. But it's colder there. I mean, it is colder. It's 5 or 6 degrees cooler in the winter and summer. I lived there for a couple of years off and on, and I liked it. Do I regret selling my place in Capitan? No, not really. Is this thing fuzzing up? It looks like it might be. Let's make a correctione. Well, that was a hell of a correction there, Rusty. See if I can do it here. There we go. Because whenever you zoom out like that, whatever's causing it to fuzz up stops, and you actually get a better view of the surroundings anyway. And I would let me turn the camera off a little bit. Well, that's more into the sunlight, right? Well, while I'm sitting here trying to figure out the camera, the video is going to be over. I'll be done with it, and all I've talked about is the crappy video thing. But yeah, we're doing all right. Overall, yeah, I feel good. Got plenty to eat. Plenty of beer, wine, stuff, plenty of filtered water, and so we're good, man. And I'll just plan on, I'll watch the weather when I see several days of cold, snowy weather coming up. Well, I'll just have to plan ahead and do what I need to do. But I have found out already that dripping the water certainly works, because we've had 2 days well below freezing. Like right around 20, and I just left the water dripping the night before and had no issues at all. I was concerned that the hose, because I'm just using a garden hose for a drain hose. I have one of those caps on the drain fitting or place that has a thing you unscrew and you can screw a garden hose on. Well, that's what I'm using for my drain hose, is that. And but the only thing I drain is the gray water, which is shower water, kitchen sink. I pee in a jug and pour that on the ground, poop in a bag and put that in the trash. So yeah, we don't have black water. I don't use my black or gray tank. Okay. Why? Just the way I am. Don't try to figure it out. Just enjoy the ride. Why is there fruit on the tree? I don't know. Just pick the fruit and eat it, and if it doesn't kill you, you're all right. Saturday morning, Carrizozo, New Mexico. This for me is probably one of the prettiest areas I stumbled onto in all my 30 years of RVing, because you've got the high desert Carrizozo, then you've got a nice little town with a small grocery store, Capitan, 1,600 people, and then if you need more grocery items or more shopping opportunities, you can go to Ruidoso, which from my place is about 35 miles away, and winds through the mountain, beautiful drives. You couldn't go there in the winter after snow and all that stuff. You'd have to wait for a day when the sun had been shining for a while, get all the stuff off the roads. But then the other opportunity you have is to go to Alamogordo, 57 miles away from Carrizozo, but it's just a straight shot, mostly 4-lane, and it's easy peasy. You just set your cruise control on. For me, I set it on about 60, and away we go. I know you wanted to know all this, but I'm just talking to have somebody to talk to, and it's a good life so far. I don't turn the heater on sometimes at night, and it'll get down to 46, 48 degrees inside the RV. But, you know, I'm up under all that cover, and it's so, I don't know, man, there's something about the cold weather, the cold temperature that you just sleep really good, you know. And so as far as sleeping, boy, I had no issues at all with that. And then my little Pelonis heaters, I've got 3 of them actually. One of them's what they call it, a tower heater that rotates, and then I've got 2 just little small heaters that you know, have a low and a high. The low is like 500 or 600 watts on the little ones, and then on the tower heater I think it's 700 or 750 on low and 1500 on high. But with one of those on low, we're doing good. So far, of course, we're just getting started in winter here. This is, you know, the first week of November, and December, they say, is the coldest month in Carrizozo. January not far behind, and then February it looks like it's pretty nice actually. But we'll see, you know. And then if I need to go somewhere, I got a Class C RV, just start her up and go, man. I don't have to take a vehicle. I sure don't. You know, just watch the weather. You know, just be gone for those really bad events, and you can see them coming. You know, they give you a 10-day weather forecast, even though, you know, sometimes it's not totally accurate. It's a good guide. You know, if it says 0, then there's a good chance that it might be 10, you know, and that's still too damn cold. So anyway, guys, from on the road, well, let's get on up here in the mountains a ways. We've only been going about 11 minutes here, and it's pretty dry. Yeah, now if you turn right there on 37, that takes you to Ruidoso. Off to the right, you wind through the mountains. Shows right here, Capitan is 12 miles. We may let this go all the way to Capitan, I'm not sure. As long as the phone's not going to overheat, I don't think the temperature is warm enough, even though the sun is directly on the phone. I don't think it's going to do anything. You know, they just repaved this road too. And it's much better. I mean, before, when you left Carrizozo going east, this road, I really dreaded it because it would just beat your equipment to death. But now they've repaved it almost all the way to the intersection where you turn left to go to Roswell. They may have finished it because they were working on it when I came out here last time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to using the trike. Trike Man's going to have to do a triking video. And you know, as soon as the temperatures get comfortable where I don't freeze when I'm riding, you know, if it gets above 50 up to 60, yeah, old Trike Man can hang with that. We should see some snow because we go over Indian Divide, which is elevation. It's pretty close to 7,000 feet there. So we'll probably see snow. I'm seeing it now in the mountains, those little, well, you can't see it because I don't have the video zoomed enough for you to see it. But when we get closer, you'll get a nice view of it. Yeah, snow is fascinating as long as you don't get 5 feet of it, you know. And when the wind is blowing, you know, I walked out when wind was blowing and the snow, blowing the snow, and yeah, it was fascinating because they're just little puffs, you know, and you know they hit your face. It's just a little soft touch, you know. I mean, I'm sure there's different types of snow. I'm certainly no snow expert. I may be in a few months, but we'll see. I don't think they really get any heavy snow in Carrizozo. In Capitan they can and have, and in Ruidoso they certainly do. But you can see, maybe you can see the white in the mountains here, snow. I'll put it back on 1 here and see if it doesn't fuzz up. Maybe you can see it better if I can get my hand up there and do it. yet. Is it fuzzed up? Well, I can't tell. See, on this side, it looks like it might be, you know. We'll let that go a few seconds and see what happens. There's nothing on the windshield to cause it to fuzz up, but sometimes it does for no reason at all. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, we'll go back to the other way. Yeah, the temperature's dropped about 3 degrees already. And my ears are popping. Yeah, I'm telling you. But isn't that a beautiful blue sky? I'm telling you, man. And apparently, again, I haven't been here in the winter yet, but apparently in the winters here in Carrizozo, you get a lot of this, where it'll snow and then the sun pops out, beautiful clear skies, and not too bad. So I don't know, is this thing still fuzzy? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a what? Well, whatever he was fuzzy. Anyway, guys, we'll get over Indian Divide and then I'll shut her down. I think the winters would be a little tougher on me in Capitan than Carrizozo. Crunching on some ice. But I do like this drive, and I also like the drive going to Ruidoso, and that's why I prefer going to Ruidoso to go do my grocery shopping, because it's just a pretty drive, you know, and I'm sure it's even better now with all this beautiful snow in the mountains. You know, the speed limit on this road, because they're paving it, is 45 miles an hour. Well, if you drive 45 miles an hour, people run right up on your bumper like there's something wrong with you. Do I care? No, I've been down this trail many times, guys. If somebody's in a hurry, then they'll just have to hurry on their own time. Yeah, we really climb here, and then we get over Indian Divide, and we'll put this video out of its misery. New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Yeah, they had a pretty heavy snow in here. Now, I remember when I was in Cloudcroft, you know, it snowed there. It snows a lot in Cloudcroft, New Mexico. Okay, this is Indian Divide right here, and then from here you just go all the way down into Capitan. There's a road here to the right. It's called Ranchman's Camp Meeting. That's the name of the road. There's actually a campground there, a BLM campground down that road to the right. And it goes all the way over to Highway 37. But the first time I saw that sign, I thought it was a place to go to Ranchman camp meetings. But anyway, guys, from on the road in New Mexico, driving from Carrizozo to Capitan on Highway 380 on November the 9th, 2024. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios. Well, here you can see all the snow out here. Now, they got a lot of snow in here. But yeah, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link in the description of my videos if you think about it. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, take some deep breaths to lower your blood pressure and keep your health, man. Without your health, life ain't much fun, I don't think. But anyway, guys, enjoy your life, and hopefully this video didn't put you to sleep. If it did, well stay there. Might as well enjoy a good nap. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.